Imagine that you have this big passion project you've been working on for weeks, trying to meet unrealistic deadlines, putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it. And you did it. Against all odds, you do a spectacular job. And you get, yo, this Mikasa looks funky.
Bruh.
As a lot of the things that happen in this vast sea we call internet, I don't understand why Studio Mappa is getting all this hate for its adaptation of the Attack on Titan final season. Like, I swear, some of these complaints are just absurd. Why are there CGI Titans in my season? If I wanted CGI Titans in my Attack on Titan, I would play the PS4 game. Or, what have you done to Mikasa? Mappa, you ruined her, she looks terrible. Okay, I'm paraphrasing here, but the comments are more or less like these. Man, to this I say this is the same studio that animated a parkouring panda. They are clearly not slacking here, so stop nitpicking and leave them alone. And yeah, Peak is supposedly the new Attack on Titan waifu now? Why would you stand this weird... Okay, I totally see it. Goodbye, Mikasa. Goodbye, Historia. Okay, maybe not Historia. Forget the Ara-Ara vampires in Resident Evil. Get yourself a Titan waifu. Other than Annie. Anyways, where was I? But don't get me wrong, this video isn't about why Mappa is better than WIT Studios. Because WIT did a spectacular job considering they are a much smaller company than Studio Mappa. So I'm not going to go, have you seen the Colossal Titan CG on WIT Studio? How dare you make fun of the Mappa 3D Titans? Because that makes no sense. However, I'm going to go into how this studio change actually works for the anime and its overall themes. So yeah, it's one of those pretentious videos. Just humor me and let me explain. The story of Attack on Titan has always been on how Eren views the world around him. So it would explain why Season 1 is much brighter than Season 4. Like, no really. The show was visually much brighter. Like, look at these. They are both daytimes, but Season 1 is noticeably brighter. This brightness probably represented the hope Eren sees in the world, or at least what he saw. He still had this hope or drive to exterminate the Titans, and he also had the goal of reaching his father's basement. And maybe, just maybe, the knowledge in the basement would help with the counterattack of humanity against the Titans. But nah, this is Attack on Titan, so that hope shatters like the Warhammer Titan. Eren discovers in the basement that it wasn't just the Titans, but it was the whole world that wanted them extinct. And this drastically changes the worldview of Eren. Since his obsession towards the Titans are shifted towards his new enemies, which are the rest of humanity, the humans are more detailed in the new season, showing us that Eren is observing them more now. And to drive this observational point home, did you notice that some of the human movements are rotoscoped to put more emphasis on realistic movements of the character? For those who don't know, rotoscoping is an animation technique where the animators trace over a live footage frame by frame to produce realistic actions. Just look at how realistic some of these movements and gestures are. It almost gives you this sense of uneasiness, and it puts us in the shoes of Eren on how he observes even the slightest gestures of the people around him this season. Okay, so I wanted to point all of this out to ease you guys into addressing the elephant in the room, which are the 3D Titans. Ah yes, the ire of the internet, the CG Titans. What do I think of these? Well, from the flow of this video, we should be asking, how does Eren see the Titans now? And my answer to that are tools. More specifically, tools of war. The Titans had this sense of mysticism in prior seasons, and they were more akin to a natural disaster than something that can be controlled or let alone be used. At least that's what the characters and the viewers were led to believe. But we all know now that it was far from the truth, and the Titans had been used for warfare for hundreds of years. And after the revelations of such, the perspective of Eren changes, that the Titans are just tools now to fight back against the entire world, or declare war against the entire world. Hashtag declaration of war. More like hashtag unintentionally scare people who haven't seen Attack on Titan with a misleading hashtag. Joking aside, because of how Eren sees the Titans as mere tools now, they appear less organic, robotic even, like CGI. A bit of a stretch, the artillery, which are clearly used for warfare, are also rendered in CGI here. Coincidence? Yeah, probably. but just give this to me for argument's sake. Even the 3D maneuver gear that was once a symbol of freedom are also reduced to said tools, aka CGI in Eren's eyes. And this explains why the Titans are hand-drawn when they are not in battle. Because this shows that if the Titans are not fighting, Eren still perceives them as an individual. But once the battle starts, they just become tools in Eren's eyes. And what is a more convenient way to convey this than with good old CGI? So, am I overthinking the stylistic choices of an anime studio? Absolutely. But when people start checking lemons for no reason, you just can't help to make some lemonade. All I want to say is thank you, Mappa. Keep up the good work. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, please like, subscribe, hit that notification icon for more contents like this, and I'll see you guys next time.